Hey everyone. So I think it has been quite some time since I last streamed. And sadly today's stream is powered by Windows. Because there used to be problems with Total War Warhammer on Linux. I mean I think with specifically version 2. I think the first one worked fine. But to be honest, I didn't use my desktop Linux much during the past month or two. And I don't think I have the patience for it. I mean, for debugging a game, right? So for this, I think we'll start a new campaign, and mostly today's stream
Summon the Elector Counts!
Will be about just chatting and maybe some playing, some actual gameplay. So typically, I mostly like a usual human factions. By the way, let me... Yeah, this goes here. Need to verify that everything is working fine on the stream. Okay, I think I can see the chat. Hooray! So yeah, to be honest, I should be probably, yeah, public, perfect. To be honest, I should be probably writing a new script for a new video, but for now, I think I can at least chill a bit. I mean, the loading times, by the way, are terrible because I installed this on my HDD and not on my NVMe. But I think, yeah, because in order to use all of the races, you need to pretty much install the Total War Warhammer 1, 2, and 3. Which is a bit of a pain when it comes to space on the hard drive. Yeah, so those loading times definitely take their time. Oh yeah, and behind me, a new addition. I actually went to IKEA today and bought this wall behind me so I can finally hang my Sylvanas poster. Too bad that in the end, when it comes to framing, I am fully covering it. In hindsight, I should have probably measured this with my webcam on. It really is taking a very long time to load. Almost done. Look at this fancy Rubik's Cube that I got from SC25 this year. It's actually MATLAB Rubik's Cube. It is funny how much faster this was on the Mac when I installed this for the holidays when I went home to my parents for NVMe. Okay, done. Finally. So this might not look like this, but those are ultra details. I think something happened in the Warhammer 3. Most often I do auto-resolve because, to be honest, I'm not that great of a strategist. But also sometimes those outcomes are very favorable compared to what I can actually do in a real battle.
I agree.
Yeah, let's occupy this settlement. Yeah, I always have problems with this campaign. I think I, like, during the past few days, I started it, like, restarted it, like, 2 or 3 times. Just because I think they've completely messed up the balance when it comes to this main dwarf campaign.
Send me to vengeance.
Like, you're getting much wrecked as it, like, dwarfs, and I think if some of the nations surrounding you actually, because it's an RNG whether they actually play good or not, because they can get pretty much overrun by the orcs within the first 5 turns, and then you are pretty much left alone, which is very irritating because most definitely this was not designed around this. And I think they mostly, like, have broken it in the third installment of the Warhammer. Yeah, let's do some research for our units. Unassigned skill points.
King acts. Right, I'll tinker.
Yeah, so I mentioned I'm writing a YouTube script. And there are some ideas I have, but I think the video that will be fastest and easiest to produce for now will be about the number one thing to do after installing Linux. By the way, let me lower that game audio a little bit more, because I've looked at some videos that talk about what to do next after you install Linux, and I have to say, it's so naive. I mean, as somebody who works with Linux, they're so naive. By the way, this is a great benchmark of your CPU, especially at the very, like, beginning of the game, when you have almost 300 factions taking their turns. Like, this is the part that will make your CPU very, very heavily loaded. I think it only, like, uses single core, so it's not like multi-threaded. That logic of AI taking its turn, but still, whenever I played during the Christmas break on my MacBook Pro laptop, it basically started spinning whenever the turns were being taken. Okay, the first research is done. Let's go with the lower recruitment cost. And let's retake the Mount Squickhorn. Yeah, faction, province secured, armor gained, mission issued. Issue a commandment, yeah, obviously the tutorial objectives. Let's just go with some more public order control and less corruption. So this can be demolished, and let's get some more money. Let's go with inspiring presence and some bonuses to our units. I'm always very tempted to just, wards are edge archway. Okay. I'm always very tempted to just rush and get those provinces first. But whenever I do that, those guys, because those are also dwarves, basically suck and get destroyed and obliterated, and the orcs down here declare war on me and basically make my life very miserable. And let's boost some income, because I think I'm gonna turtle here for some turns. Oh yeah, and I've forgotten to equip the gear I just got, so next turn. I've also, like, recently been configuring SNMP for some of my servers and hardware I have, and I have to say, yeah, destroyed. I have to say, it's pretty miserable. Like, SNMP on its own, great, perfect, love SNMP. But whenever you actually have to decode the OIDs and just, you know, decode MIBs, it's miserable. Events, diplomacy. Yeah, I think we can start. Please. Okay, we have like trade agreement. Do we have trade agreement with you? That's way too much money.
It is good to see our allies of the mountains.
Oh, that's way too much. And I also don't really like how I think in the next few turns I will be start getting like missions where I have to battle, like do story battles, but they are just so far away on the campaign map. I don't know. I think that while being pretty well balanced when it comes to the race and units, like the campaign experience is really weird. Not bad, just weird. Yeah, I need more of those miners with blasting charges. And I really would like to either get those guys or, okay, those guys. What else? Okay, always more money. More money is always good. Oh yeah, so actually continuing what I was talking about with SNMP. So even if you decode like your MIBs and your parameter paths in the SNMP tree, there's still the issue of actually using those as metrics, because SNMP doesn't necessarily transmit numbers as numbers. So I've recently been trying out the SNMP exporter for Prometheus for my metrics database, let's say. And oh my god, like they have this weird generator for SNMP exporter, which is very weird. And it supposedly takes like its data from the MIBs and does everything for you, but that's not that's not true. There's still a heck of a lot of manual tuning you have to do on your own. By the way, look at those factions, like the total factions number on the campaign map going down and down. Okay, and yeah, I can see that those Iron Claw orcs have, I think, yeah, obliterated some other neighbors without any issues. Oh my god, guys, please stop
From
sucking.
another hold arrives.
By the way,
Great day.
this safe they don't really pose any threat to you message is worth nothing. Like, for dwarves, sure, but for other empires, it doesn't mean that. Okay, should we declare war on those guys because I know they only have 3 provinces? Or should we go straight for those guys?
Retake the realms.
Strength rank 12, and we are 131.
The High King
And they are 24th. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they will also declare war on us. Yeah, and as soon as I declare war on them, they will send their bigger army here. How far? Okay, next turn we'll be able to recruit some flamey boys. Yeah, it hasn't moved. I know, thanks. Welcome. Unusual location. Interesting. What's that? A dark gift. Okay, so chaos basically. And yeah, obviously it will be very expensive to get rid of. Units recruited have a permanent. So let's recruit some guys, some flamey boys. And let's wait 2 turns and then let's attack those guys up in the north.
I thought I smelt
Oh. Oh. Okay, so in that case, since they declared war on us, I guess I'll just wait here. Maybe they'll attack me. And then I have basically higher ground, being in defense. Here. Okay, this will take 4 turns, but that might be worth it in the longer run. There's also this thing, yes. Okay. Pyrrhic victory, but no units lost. So I guess we can do it like that. As long as there are no more units lost. And let's get some replenishments. Then that's fine. I've also been looking for some, I don't know, IT podcasts, but mainly some of them that do not suck. And oh yeah, the missions I've been talking about. In some very far off distant land. Yeah, sure. Let me just go here from here. Yeah, no problem. Anyway, I've been looking at some IT podcasts to listen to, and I have to say all of them pretty much suck. Because they either like fell into the trap of trying to do like weekly releases, and whenever they do that, they basically don't have very interesting topics to talk about week to week. They basically do some news coverage, which is like, okay, it would be fine if they only did it in the more interesting way than they do usually. But very often I'm like not interested because the way they do present whatever podcast topic they have is very watered down. For example, last time I've like met some I've came upon some podcasts that talked about IT humor, and I was like, oh, cool, I might, I don't know, hear some IT jokes and stuff. And to my disappointment, that podcast was mostly about just about being proper in the workplace. Wodę? No? So if I want to, if I know how to behave in the workplace, how to properly behave, and I just wanted to hear some jokes, but no, it was like a 40-minute talk about when it's okay to tell a joke and when it's not. Decisive victory. Yeah, maybe let's give you some bigger range on the campaign map. More money, please. Okay, so since they declared war, dzięki. I guess we'll deal with the guys up the north ASAP.
Ask your favor, and I will check.
Trade agreement, yes, please. Love the trade agreements. Win 10 battles. Oh, I forgot. Please give me the equipment. This gives me the charge bonus and this gives me speed. I think I'll stay with the charge bonus. Yeah, this is just the hero, not the army. I think they did me a really big favor by attacking me first.
Onward! Retake the realms!
More ammunition, please. So it's kind of irritating how the beginning of your campaign on your campaign depends on how well the NPCs will do, your allied NPCs. Because if they like all just mess up and die. By the way, we're already with like almost 100 faction less. Yeah, faction destroyed, confederation of those guys.
Send me to vengeance.
And yeah, quickly before they amass an army.
The High King acts.
Yeah, it always like wants to. I'm not really keen on this right now.
Welcome, King. How may the High King serve thee?
Yes, please, more money. Already 103 factions didn't make the cut. After, I don't know which turn this is, 10? 13th turn. Okay. Let's destroy these guys. Decisive victory. Casualties low. And that's one less faction. Mission successful. And if those guys don't mess up, I think I am covered from the north. But still, there will be some guys trying to get from the right here. Either Skavens or Chaos Dwarfs. Have to say, like, battling Skaven feels like a chore, to be honest. Increase mobility, please. This army will need to march.
This is not in the Damas Kron.
More money and more trade materials, please. By the way, this stream today will definitely not be a long one. I have to wrap up before 6 p.m., which is 2 hours from now on, maybe a bit earlier. Good order should be the heart of any regime. Spent multiple turns. Yep. Diplomatic research, capture many provinces. Yeah, I think I want to be definitely closer to my main province. Oh, I have 10k. Yeah, I can do it just so this shuts up. Yeah, and I think, oh damn, like very, very soon those guys will probably... Oh, Skaven. This faction has declared war on you. So I am pretty sure they'll be coming at me. And my assumption would be that they'll be doing so from here, from the right. Recruit an additional lord. That might not be such a bad idea. Because this one will stay here just to boost it a little bit more effectively. And I have loads of cash. So let's do just that. What's the rabble rouse? Okay, immune to psychology. And this one? This one is interesting. Just so we are clear, I am not some Warhammer pro. So I definitely played by the ear. Okay, here. Yeah, let's go with more money, because I definitely very quickly run into some money problems. They must have done something to the balance, because when I played Total War Warhammer 2, this is free by the way, it was way easy to get rich fast with the dwarves. Age of Reckoning complete. Enter a new age. I have no idea what those actually mean. Oh yeah, those units. Yeah, let's stay here a little bit longer. And now the question is, Those guys have 9 provinces, and they will declare war on me any turn now. Skaven, as always, have no visible settlements. Chaos Dwarfs are right here. Let's go to these guys. Yeah, more trade equals more free money.
Be at peace, for that is all I ever want. On thy knees, then and only then shall I hear thine words.
Nah, screw the vampires. Okay, he's recruiting. Oh yeah, actually, so they are now number 1 strength, and I am number 90. So they have gotten pretty powerful. Should I do a preemptive strike on them before they destroy those guys? That is a very tempting thing to do.
It is time.
At 20 out of 20. Let's kick those guys. Just so I can clear some upkeep for the next turn. Maybe I'll recruit some grudge units. Only when I started like doing my latest vid about the SC25, I realized how little stuff I actually managed to record this year. That's why there are so many shitty, like shit quality like pictures whenever I wanted to showcase something interesting. But one other thing I also have is I managed to interview Matsuoka-san, which is an architect who is an architect for Japanese supercomputer Fugaku. And that piece of HPC is very, very cool. Okay, I wanted to actually check the abilities. Are those the one that... Yeah, let's do just that. Yeah, more of gold.
Send me to vengeance.
Yeah, this needs to be upgraded somewhat to have its own garrison. I should also probably recruit some hero to just look for the Skaven. Recruit hero. Okay, not here it would seem.
Ready.
Okay, my guy. Yeah.
Do not ask me to shame our clan.
This is most definitely Skaven here. They are still in the negatives. Okay. Are you still recruiting? You are not yet recruiting. Yeah, let me get rid of those guys and then recruit our final unit from here. Yeah, and just stay here for one more turn. I wish those red guys in the south would get their ass kicked by someone. I guess that someone will have to be me as usual. No, we don't want any chaos. The high place. Let's recruit some more guys for this army here. Are they still number one? They are still number one. What about our guys here? We are 32, so we are definitely climbing up the ranks. Oh yeah, you, please, come here. That's pretty hefty distance he covered. Yeah, one last turn here. If I could only benchmark this, like consistently, that would be a really good gaming CPU benchmark.
It is agreed. A binding oath. Ready?
Okay, we have 16. How bad will it be if I just leave this province and try and get those guys here? Yeah, I might actually wait before for this guy to... Oh. Oh, hello. Okay, I guess I'll make use of that and deal with the Skaven first. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wasn't he like on the underground way? Why can't he like just... Why could he turn back?
Ready. For the wisdom of the layer.
Oh, my income is getting very low. So I might just keep the recruiting and building anything for now. Oh yeah, obviously I want to intercept. Okay, quick save in case I suck and deal some big losses to myself, but let's see how all of that fares. this loading at least isn't half as bad as it is with the initial game load, but still. I guess I do have to move this game to SSD. Like, HDD doesn't do it justice, nowhere near. Yeah, actually, please go here.
By King Thorgrim Grudgebearer, war of vengeance.
Oh no, I clicked.
Now, Dowie, let us wipe them out. Take up your axes.
I clicked something I didn't want to click yet, but still. Let's speed this up a little. Oh yeah, obviously. Yeah, those guys might stay here just for the defense of the catapults.
It is a reckoning. Through! Dwarf warriors! Dwarfs, ready!
Yeah, those Skaven just spawning stuff is really... Like, I know that this is like their strategy, but...
We demand blood! Pay back every grudge! Let the vengeance begin! Nothing can stop us! It's about time! It is a reckoning!
Yes.
Reach for reach fast! Terrible! It is a reckoning!
Yeah, it is really fun when you basically dominate.
Put those dwarfs legs! As you command! Dwarf warriors! For the ancestor gods! We demand blood! The clans unite! Hit them! Fire on the foe! Let the vengeance begin! Now! They have wronged us! Moving out! Slayers! Attack the earth!
I also really like how the dwarf motivation for the campaign is that they have this big book of nations that have like somehow wronged them,
For the ancestors!
or basically like made them irritated, and they basically are just out to get revenge.
There is no greater
Yeah, this battle would be probably very well better managed if it was auto-resolved.
The clans unite! Fire! I am your high king! Roar! Strike them! On! Ships away! Kill!
Yeah, let's kill this guy for sure.
Let the vengeance begin! Warriors! Down!
Yes, okay. Yeah, I would say pretty big losses, to be honest. Just because the AI is always so good at using the magic. Skaven have some pretty powerful abilities. Yeah, yet another battle, even further away. I know I can teleport, but uh, yeah, I'm pretty sure they will be here.
By the king's command, you have my allegiance.
Like I'm almost like 99% sure,
The throng
obviously. So how many cities do they have? 4. So so they have quite some settlements. How are my finances? Still kinda shitty. Yeah, I need more money. I need more money badly.
Let us begin. Ready. I cannot, for I will break an oath. I answer to clan and hold. One rug.
Yeah, money upgrade always, please. And from the initial 300 factions, we have a little bit more than half left.
Greetings, honorable ally.
Yes, please do whatever you need in order not to get decimated.
And that, back them.
Yeah, decisive victory. Please raise it to the ground. I don't really want to get the responsibility for managing it now, and I would much rather have my ally take care of that.
A binding oath. Ah, that is agreement. For clan honor. No, send in the reckoners if you must.
Yes, I know he hasn't moved. Yeah, you can assassinate.
What?
This will come back to haunt me, but I would say for now this is going quite well. So it would seem that they are coming from down here. Don't tell me they've already resettled this.
What's your orders? I challenge the Urk. To battle! Yes? He will die by fire. It is time! Yes. Anad? Where's my butler?
Oh, damn. So it would... Okay, garrison reinforcements. Let's retreat for now. Yes, and now... Oh, because we are two armies. Yeah, screw you. Let's attract some reinforcements. Yeah, more tech. More equipment. And more income.
Bearers! Let's march! Attack!
Yeah, let me attack this. Dude, please retake some settlements.
Yes! For the wisdom of the layer. Retake the realms! Aye!
Yeah, this Nemesis crown, I have no idea. Yeah, so they've destroyed him, as I suspected. Idiot. I mean, he can still like recreate his faction, but goddamn. I just want to come here and make sure there isn't like Skaven Undercity. Yeah, not enough money this round.
My axe thirsts for war.
Yeah, it's this guy here. Whoa. Unusual location here. Warpstone Meteor. 3000.
Onward! It is time!
Yes, obviously. Get rid of those guys.
Yes, yes!
Yeah, more items. I can get some bonus versus large.
Onward! To war? It is agreed.
Okay,
Send me
guy,
to
please take some more settlements.
be gone.
Please.
I declare war on them. Aye. Agreed. I agree. The runes are cast. Very well.
Weird, but okay. Halfway there.
Greetings on
Non-aggression pact, of course. My fellow dwarfs. Yeah. A scheme of doom.
for the Karazhan Corps.
Oh, wait, they are right here. By any chance, how many settlements do they have? 2. I wish they are not located here. And you, my guy, Jeez, no, 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 no. Let me move the map.
It is time. Come, come, kin. Let us feast and drink.
Let's get
Yes.
trade agreement. Military access and alliance. Because then I'm not sure we can have like an option to give them settlements. But maybe other factions will kind of stop attacking them willy-nilly. It's more trade, and I think we have somewhat better financial situation now.
All here are honored dwarfkin.
Clan wars. Sure, even though I'm kind of afraid of those guys. Oh, they got destroyed. By whom? Oh my. Is this the run? No, I don't want to use my oath gold for this.
What brings you before the heir of Lund? Leia. You have my allegiance.
Yep, Skaven.
No trophies today.
Let's recruit some more guys.
What? Where's my book bar? I've lost my place.
I have to say, this is one of the better runs, at least starts to run I've had very recently. Like I said, I've pretty much restarted this campaign at least 5 times already during the past 2 or 3 days. Because my AI allies were so inept.
I answer to clan and hold. Punish the grudge makers. Yes. There's no.
Oh boy, this is a pretty big force.
Aye, it will better our cause.
How much money do I have? Not much.
Aye. Ready.
And this is how it begins. Yeah,
Greetings, honorable.
Military access? Sure, you can come and help me. Settlement looted and lost. Okay, my guy. I guess we need you.
We move. As the High King commands. Miscast. Retake the realms. To war.
Let's try and get this army right here.
One rag. Aye. Move. Lower the throne. I need to stretch my legs.
Move the throne. I need to stretch my legs. Okay. More income. Jeez, can I just select? Oh. They haven't done anything to it. And Chaos Dwarfs have taken control of this one here.
Yes. Die, scum! Send me to vengeance.
Do they still only have 2 settlements? Yes. And those guys have 11. Jesus.
Ready?
Oh, shit.
There is some old barricade over there. The axe thirsts for war. Throne bearers, let's march.
Yeah, and those idiots walk into with 2 armies, so
Good.
actually colonizing this settlement for now isn't such a bad idea.
All here are...
Yeah, they have plague,
to war.
and I have the cure.
Grudges will be settled.
Yeah, screw you.
Summon me if you dare. And that for the wisdom of Valea.
Jeez, where do they have their, like, remaining settlements? Somewhere very, very deep.
Retake the realms.
Have those guys split up, or are... Okay, they went back. Wait, that's actually a very good question. How many settlements? 5. So it's not like just a matter of taking 2.
What? Send me to vengeance. Throw bearers.
What to do? What to do? What to do?
Kill. Anad. The High King acts. For the wisdom of Balea, let us begin.
Okay, I think I'll do a few more turns and that will be all for today. God damn, they've circled me like... Okay, and those guys probably... Yeah, so with them, it's just a matter of... Yeah. Oh, you schemy little fucker. Come here. We don't need your faction here.
Good. Grimnir's axe thirsts. We mark another grudge. What?
Yeah, you rest for now.
Onward. Onrag.
Oh, cool. They have split their armies. Sadly, they will probably attack either this guy here or me, which does not bode well.
They're not worth my time.
I wonder who they fought against in their war.
There is some old barricade over there. By the king's command. Target these oath splitters. Strange Joe. Anad. One rag. my fault. Yes. To war!
Okay, I think that's all for today. I guess I'll keep playing this. Nice. I didn't know they can do that. Somebody got the crown. Oh no, that's just a vision of the crown. But yeah. Yeah, so I guess that will be all for today. I just wanted to get my setup running again and just see how this thing looks on the backdrop. And it seems like it looks pretty nice. So yeah, thanks for today and see you next time. I really need to get back to writing scripts. Oh boy.